Bonjour, Émilie Talpin, OM System Ambassador in the US. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about hitting a wall with your photography, and I'm going to try to give you a few tips and cheer you up if you are in this situation. So let's get started. So first of all, I need to apologize because I have a very deep voice. I've been quite sick with colds. I cannot get away from them apparently. I think it's because of my new job. I'm teaching in K through 12 schools, and boy, those kids, they sure do love to share all their germs, and yeah, it's been an interesting experience so far. But what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Maybe, I hope. Anyhow, today we're not here to talk about my cold. We're here to talk about hitting a wall. Yeah, hitting a wall, getting a cold, it's pretty similar. But yes, what do we do when we hit a wall with our photography? So far, I've always been really excited to go outside and take photos, and it's still the case. But that doesn't mean that sometimes I'm not frustrated because I'm going through really long period of time, or what I consider a very long period of time, not seeing an animal that I would really like to photograph. And if you're following my channel, you know that I recently moved to the White Mountains, and I was so excited because I had moved from the capital of New Hampshire, Concord, to the White Mountains, and I thought, well, my wildlife photography is gonna get so much better. And I have to say that is not the case at all. I haven't seen a bear or a moose in like forever. I do hear my neighbors telling me, hey, did you see the moose that was on the road? And I'm like, nope, because I was on another road 30 minutes up north trying to find one. Um, just life, I guess. And wildlife photography is a lot of luck, but it's also a lot of preparation. And that's what I want to tell you. It's okay to go outside and not be successful. It happens. But you need to go outside every day and you need to put on the work. And right now, I feel like most of the work that I've been doing has been scouting location. What would be a good location for a beaver? What would be a good location for a bear? And I'm just going around and finding some really cool places. And I actually have been doing a lot more landscape. And that's what I thought. Being in the White Mountains, well, it's okay to go out. I still, carry my 150-400 and not come back with wildlife photos. I actually been doing a lot of mindfulness, trying to balance my work and my photography. Starting a new job is never easy. It's always a lot of work, and that's what's going on right now. I've been putting a lot of time doing preps and learning my new job, and a little less about photography. And I've been going in my surroundings, so I did a lot of macro over the summer. But with the bugs, it's gonna shift a little bit because it's gonna be winter. We already had a few flakes, so my photography is gonna shift. But I'm finding all those new places that I know I have to go and revisit, and that's what it is all about. Photography is you going to one place and you keep on going back to hopefully find the animal that's going to come out, to hopefully find a different light, to hopefully find a different season that you would like to photograph. And I don't know if some of you have been following. I know actually a lot of you are OM System Olympus photographers. So OM System, that's the second year of existence, and they're all about spending time outside. Yes, you are a photographer, but first and foremost, you are a nature lover. And being immersed in nature is so important. That is what I think really grounds you. And that's what nature is for me. It's a place where I can get some energy back. And so that way, if I get a photo, that's great. But if I don't get a photo, it's also okay, because I've been outside, enjoying nature, being curious, looking at what surrounds me, and trying to be creative. And that's what I've been doing, especially with the OM5 and having that small camera with the 12 millimeter or with the 12 to 100 has been so fun, because I've been doing more landscape, especially with the ND filters that are incorporated in the camera. For some of you who might not be familiar, what Live ND is, it's a function that the OM5 or the OM1 have, and it allows you to take a photo, even handheld, and have the effect of a ND filter. It's so fun. I've been photographing a lot of waterfall. I was actually leading a nature walk last weekend at Teen Mountain and also in the White Mountains with Stephen Morello, and we had so much fun just doing some slow walking. We spent maybe 3 hours on a trail, going around, looking at the mushroom, looking at the bark, looking at texture. And sure, we didn't come back with, you know, beaver photos, but we came back with a story. And the story was our nature walk, what we've seen along the path. And that's really what I've been gravitating towards more. It's, yes, having a great photo of a bear. Yes, I do want that, but I also want to have a full story. What is my story of that adventure, going to try to photograph a bear, and just really enjoying the moment and enjoying being in nature and my surrounding, even in those woods. So right now I'm behind my house. I'm in a small conservation forest that has actually been preserved for quite a long time. It's pretty small, but you can hear the birds are around. I'm hoping to maybe see an owl around, especially now that the trees are starting to be bare, because we're losing all the leaves right now. And it just has a lot of potential. So I think that when I might have only half an hour or an hour to spend outside, I don't want to take my car, then that's probably going to be my new place to go and photograph. And moral of the story is that if you hit a wall, just keep on going out. It's okay not to take a photo. It's okay to go out with your camera and not getting much or not getting a great photo. It's still practice. It's still being outside in harmony with nature and recharging your batteries. It just feels very nice. Yesterday, I spent half an hour just staring at a river and no wildlife, but just made me feel better, you know? So I really want to encourage you to go outside and yeah, recharge your batteries. And you never know what can happen when you're outside. So always go out prepared. And sure, you're gonna miss things, especially if you move to another place, because I used to know the woods of my old place like the back of my pocket. I used to know the wildlife. And when you move to a new place, it's gonna take time to find what you're looking for, to understand the landscape, to understand the wildlife. But you do need to put on the effort and just be happy. You're so lucky to be outside every day. And even if you're not seeing things, it's okay. And then you have photos and videos from maybe your old place. Like that's what I've been rewatching lately. I've been missing the beavers at the pond and wondering how they are. I'm probably gonna take a drive and see. And so I decided, you know what? I have a lot of footage that I took and I haven't been using. So I decided to start this whole month. I'm gonna just put one short of the beavers. So every day you get a new beaver short on YouTube, and yeah, just make things out of footage that have been piling up on my storage. So Yeah, if you hit a wall, that's also a good thing. Go back to your old photos, do some editing. You might have missed some great shots, or you might have some videos that you should put out there and share what you experience with others. So, a downtime to me is never kind of a downtime because there is always some cool stories that you can put out there. So, I hope this video was helpful. And if you're hitting a wall right now, well, first of all, you're not alone. And don't be discouraged. There's always tomorrow. But just enjoy the moment. Go outside, be with nature, do a little bit of mindfulness in the forest. Maybe that's something I'll talk about in some future video. Forest bathing, mindfulness, how it works, how it's important for us photographer. Oh, and I also need to thank you for all your support. I'm getting close to 7,000 subscribers. Yeah, that is super exciting. So I'm planning of maybe doing a giveaway for 10,000. Still have time, but hopefully I'll get there someday. But again, thank you so much for all your support. If you are not a subscriber, it's never too late. Click on the subscribe button, hit the bell so you know when my videos are coming out. Until then, happy shooting or just enjoy being in nature. Bye.